Hey guys, DC Network here, coming at you with another video. Today I wanted to talk about the mishandling of Ben 10 Omniverse by Cartoon Network. Now, if you don't know already, Ben 10 Omniverse is the fourth and final series of the original continuity. It's the end of the original Ben 10 storyline before the reboot. So, Ben 10 Omniverse came out on September 22nd, 2012, and it came out to some mixed reviews. A lot of people, including myself, weren't huge fans of the art style. A lot of people thought that the storyline wasn't as good as the three shows that came behind it. A lot of people loved it. Listen, I think it wasn't as good as the three shows that came before it, but I still enjoyed it. It's 20 times better than the reboot, I'll tell you that much. But anyways, what ended up happening with Ben 10 Omniverse, it had weekly episodes for the longest time until the end of 2013. It ended in on November 30th, 2013, season 4 ended, and then we had to wait till February 15th, 2014 for season 5. Then all of a sudden, Ben 10 went missing for a while. Ben 10 Omniverse just completely went missing. From April 2014, there was no episodes of Omniverse until October. And what ended up happening, and this is where Cartoon Network really mishandled Ben 10 Omniverse. What they began to do is starting on October 6, 2014, at 6 a.m. every morning, they would air one episode of Ben 10 Omniverse until the series was concluded. Basically, after season 5, they had season 6, 7, and 8 fully animated. They were all completed, and what they did was every single day, starting October 6th, they aired one episode at 6 a.m. where nobody is watching it. Let me tell you, this is what they do with the show that's like they paid the money to produce all the episodes already, and they just want to burn them out quickly. They don't care about the show. It's not of high value to them. They just want to get it out there quickly and call it a day and finish the series. But the thing is, Ben 10 was Cartoon Network's biggest franchise that they've ever made. Whether or not you think it's the best one they ever made doesn't matter. It is their biggest, their highest grossing franchise they have ever made. And this is how they treated it towards the end of its run. They just decided, you know what, let's just air the rest of the episodes 6 a.m. every day until it's over. This was only during the weekday, by the way. The weekends they didn't air it at 6 a.m. So Monday through Friday, until its conclusion, they had episodes every day at 6 a.m. Now, I remember when this was happening. I remember I found out about this and I was just like, this is interesting. This kind of sucks. Why are they doing this? I remember I'm like 6 a.m. I'm like, I'm not going to get up at, well, I was up at 6 a.m. because I had to get ready for school. But it's like, I have things to do at 6 a.m. I have to eat my breakfast. I have to get my books together. I have to get ready for school. I don't have time to sit down and watch a half hour of new episodes of Ben 10 Omniverse. So what ended up happening, for me at least, and I'm sure for many other people as well who didn't want to get up at 6, I ended up going on demand when I got home from school, went on demand, watched a new episode, and I did that every single day until the series was over. But why do they have to do this? I mean, why couldn't they have just given Ben 10 Omniverse the respect it deserved? Ben 10, like I said, was their highest grossing franchise. It's the biggest franchise they ever made, and this is how they treated it towards the end of its run. And what's even more interesting about this is that Ben 10 Omniverse, they were releasing every season in the form of DVDs. After the season aired, they released the DVDs. They released the first 3 seasons complete on DVD, and then all of a sudden, season 4, they called it, basically, they didn't call it season 1, 2, 3, 4. They did Ben 10 Omniverse Volume 1, Volume 2, Volume 3, but they were the complete seasons in those volumes. Then I remember Volume 4 is coming out. And Volume 4 is supposed to have all 10 episodes that were in the season on it. And then when it comes out, it only has 5. They changed it halfway through release of the new DVD. They only gave us half the season. Then for season 5's DVD, again, only half the season. And then after that, we didn't get any of the show on DVD. It's just, that was the end of Omniverse. They just treated it horribly on Cartoon Network. And it's really, this was when Christina Miller took over. And it's really like, maybe she didn't care about it because it wasn't her show. She's not the one who greenlit the original Ben 10. She's not the one who greenlit Alien Force, Ultimate Alien, or Omniverse. Or maybe she didn't care about it. But I mean, come on. You have to know there's a history with that show at the network. You have to treat it with the respect it deserves. And, it all comes back to no one airs action shows anymore. Maybe it was like, oh, she put it at 6 a.m. because she doesn't want kids to be watching this when they get home from school. She just wants it at 6 a.m. when nobody's around, nobody's going to be watching Cartoon Network, so no one will see the episodes, so they won't have to deal with what? That's what I don't understand exactly. People nowadays are like, oh, kids can't handle action show, kids can't handle action show. First off, Ben 10 Omniverse wasn't exactly a really violent action show. It was more so on the friendlier side. It started to turn, as we could see, because Ben 10 Alien Force Ultimate Alien were darker shows, right? Then when Omniverse came out, you saw some more comedy being thrown in there. It wasn't as serious as the prior shows. But yet, apparently, in Christina Miller views and Cartoon Network's view, they didn't have enough respect for it. They thought maybe it was too harsh for kids, so they aired it at 6 a.m. and burned out the episodes until it was over. This is just something that was really terrible to see at the network, and hopefully this disrespectful airing of the final series of the original Ben 10 timeline isn't actually the final series. Hopefully sometime in the near future we get a Ben 10,000 series or a 5th iteration of the original Ben 10 timeline. Anyways, thanks for watching, and I'll see you guys next time.